Homework 10, Installment Buying, Video 4, Purchasing a Car. Let's take a look at an example that may be something you're familiar with. And if not, then at some point in the future, you might be. You're buying a car. I will admit that this is actually a simplified version of buying a car. There are a lot of other costs and fees that can throw at you, but let's not worry about that right now. The purchase price of a car is $19,700. You will pay more than that for it, as you'll see. The sales tax is 6.5% of the purchase price. So in my mind, I'm already thinking I'm going to need to find 6.5% of $19,700. License and title fees total $405. It is important to note that this is not taxed. It is just added on. You make a down payment of $3,100. You make 60 monthly payments of $378.25. And we're going to answer 4 questions. Find the total cost of the car. Find the amount financed. Find the total installment price. Find the finance charge. Let's start with the total cost of the car. The total cost of the car is everything that is added up at the beginning. It's not the total that you're going to pay, it's the total cost at the beginning. So for the total cost of the car, we need to know the price of the car, plus the tax, plus the fees. That's everything that's going to get added up before I start giving away any money. Now we know the price of the car and we know the fees, but we don't know the tax yet. We are told that the tax is 6.5% of the purchase price, 6.5% of $19,700. So if you use the box to calculate percent problems, we could set that up. 6.5% is 6.5 out of 100. Sales tax is 6.5% of this. This is our of number. 19,700 will go here. We do not know the sales tax, and that's what's going to go there. So if we cross multiply, we'll get 100x equals whatever 19,700 times 6.5 is 128,050. 128,050. So if we divide both sides by 100, we would move the decimal place 2 places to the left and get $1,280.50. That's our tax. So now we can calculate the total price of the car. We are going to pay $19,700 because that's the price of the car, plus the tax that we just calculated, $1,280.50, plus the license and title fees, which are a real thing, $405. So my total bill, after adding on everything, is the sum of those numbers. Oops, let's try that again. Plus 1,280.50 plus 405. That can't be right. I got 41,000. Shouldn't be anywhere near that. I must have mispressed something. 19,700 plus 1,280.50 plus 405. That seems more reasonable. $21,385.50. So that's how much this car is going to cost. Well, at least that's the price we're going to work with. It's going to end up costing me a lot more, as you'll see in a moment. Part B, find the amount financed. Remember, the amount financed is just how much you owe minus how much you paid in the down payment. So the amount financed basically how much you need to borrow, is $21,385.50, the total I'm going to pay for this car, or the total cost of the car, I should say, minus the down payment, which was $3,100. Don't think I need a calculator for this one. 21,000 minus 3,000 is 18,000. And then $385.50 minus 100 is $285.50. So I still owe the person or business that I'm buying this car from $18,285.50. On the total installment price, remember, the total installment price is everything you are going to pay for this car. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm paying this much plus the finance charge, or I still owe you this and I paid you that and I still gotta have the finance charge, but I don't know the finance charge. That's actually my last question. So I'll have to think about the total installment price, not in terms of everything I owe you at the beginning of the agreement, but everything I'm going to pay you once it's all said and done. So what am I paying? Well, I'm paying my down payment of $3,100, but I'm also going to pay this monthly payment 60 times. So 60 times $378.25. And that will tell me the total amount that I'm paying for this $19,700 car. 378.25. The down payment plus all 60 monthly payments is exactly $25,795 and no cents. So what is our finance charge? Remember, finance charge is how much extra you paid over the cost of the item. The total cost of this car, cost, tax, and fees, was $21,385.50. But I'm going to end up paying $25,795 for it. So the finance charge is the difference between the two. It's the $25,795 that I'm paying minus the total cost of the car, $21,385.50. So let's see how much extra I had to pay for the privilege of getting this car now, but paying it out over 60 months, which is 5 years. Okay, if I pushed all the buttons correctly, the finance charge is $409.50. And who gets that finance charge? The bank that's loaning you the money. We'll help you buy this car. It will cost you an extra $4,409.50. But that's the price you pay for taking possession of the car now, even though it takes you 5 years to pay for it. It's a trade-off most people agree to, sometimes out of necessity. I need the car now. If you walked in and paid it with cash, you would have saved all this money. But the problem is you need this amount now, and you may not have this amount now. Some people think installment plans are a scam, a ripoff, and they can be dependent upon your finance charge. For example, if this were $24,409, yeah, I'm paying you twice the amount. I'll just save up and pay it up front. But, you know, it's the price of doing business. If you need an expensive item now and can't afford it, you make an agreement with the person selling you the item. All right, I think we're actually done with this section. We could do more examples, but I'll be saying the same things over and over. Understand the concept and don't worry so much about formulas. Total cost, amount financed is how much you owe minus how much you paid up front. Total installment price is everything that you paid, whether it's the cost plus the finance charge or the down payment plus all the payments. It's how much you pay in total. The finance charge is the extra amount that you pay above the cost of the item for the privilege of paying it out over time. So as long as you understand the concepts, most of these problems will be pretty straightforward. Don't get intimidated by the numbers. Focus on the concepts and you'll be okay. I've decided to make this the last homework that's going to be on test 3. I thought about doing one more section in chapter 7, but due to time constraints and me needing to move on to the next section, this will be the end of test 3 material. You can expect a test over homework 7, 8, 9, and 10 to be made available this weekend and due on Wednesday of next week. There will be a final exam, but it will not be comprehensive. We are going to cover about 3 or 4 more sections, and the final exam will only cover those 3 or 4 sections. I'll provide more details on Canvas later. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.